Hey everyone, Steve Teresi with JL Audio here. Today we're going to talk about 5 things that makes us unique. Item number 1, obsessive engineering. When we talk about obsessive engineering, it's kind of hard to really put it into words, but what I can share with you is what I've seen over the years here at JL Audio. When we start developing a new product, we don't just like pull something off of a shelf and try to figure out how it'll work with something else we found over here. We'll sweat the details on every single part of every single product that we develop. Sometimes we wind up with custom wound voice coils specific for our needs, or we create a new formulation of the way a certain material is made. We'll come up with new frame designs to allow for different applications. We will work on each element of each product that we're designing, whether that's a subwoofer, component speaker, an enclosure, an amplifier, a DSP. It's less about the individual parts and choosing the right ones to work well together. And if we can't find the right part, we'll engineer that part as well. So it's kind of been a neat experience working here and watching how we engineer and develop all of our different products. It's unlike anything I could have ever imagined. Item number 2, application focused. When I think of application focused products, I think of things that are designed for the purpose that we want to use them. And we make a number of different products that fit this bill quite nicely. In addition to our very shallow mounted subwoofers, obviously these are great for car audio applications, which they do really well there. But most people would be surprised to know that originally some of the thin woofers were designed for home audio, things that could fit inside of a wall cavity. The 13 TW5 was developed both for car and for home, understanding those two environments. This is really evident when you look at our Stealth Box line of enclosures. These are as application specific as you can get, from the form and fit to the custom color and the sound. All of that's considered for those application focused things. And then, of course, when it comes to marine audio applications, in addition to the changes in materials that we use, we think of things like frame size. Most companies would just make the standard thing. We went different. We know that the environment calls for more output, so we changed the frame size, thinking totally outside the box. That's application-specific thinking. What will this application need from our product? And that's what we go for. Item number 3, ahead of the curve. When I think of the phrase ahead of the curve, it's not just some catchy marketing slogan. It is kind of the way we think about our product development. Over the years, we've not really followed market trends so much. We try to set some of those trends. And if we think back over the years to some of the products that we've offered, we've really done that. In terms of DSP, some of our first DSP offerings were factory EQ unequalization with our Clean Suite product. Nobody else had done anything quite like that then. That was our first entry into DSP. And we've kind of taken that leadership role a little bit further as we've gone on with our fix and tweak products that we offer today. Additionally, when it came to subwoofer design, back in the day, there were loud subwoofers available, big surrounds, high excursion, and they were very powerful subwoofers. But with the W7, we were trendsetters in having not only high output, but very fine detail and resolution from a product that to this day, I believe, has been yet unmatched. So that's kind of ahead of the curve thinking. Similarly, with our marine products, in the marine environment, instead of just coming out with a standard 6.5-inch speaker like most companies offered, we decided to go a little bit different and make a larger diameter speaker in the 7.7. And it wasn't just to be catchy with a slightly larger speaker, although of course there's some of that, but it was really to get additional output, which we know that the marine environment needed. The larger frame gave us more excursion capability. Poof, we had a louder speaker. We've continued that with the 8.8-inch speaker. And again, it's not just about a new catchy number. There are definite improvements from each different size to give us more output potential and better overall sound. These are the things that I think of when I think of ahead of the curve. We are trying to not follow market trends, but instead try to establish those trends. Item number 4, the scope of offerings. When I think about the scope of the products that we offer, when you partner with a company like JL Audio, if you're focused on marine audio, know that we're not just a subwoofer company. We make the amplifiers, we do DSP, we make enclosures, component speakers. We kind of run the gamut. And you don't have to always just focus on our highest level product. We actually make a number of different products in each one of those categories to give you the performance at the price point that you're looking for. Additionally, we're not just in mobile audio. We have an incredible offering for the marine audio environment, again, with DSP amplifiers, normal amplifiers, speakers and subwoofers, as well as source units and lots of different control items. We also do home audio. And home audio, we have an incredible line of in-wall subwoofers, floor-standing subwoofers, and now we have some products for pavilion products that are for outdoor audio, which is really impressive. And finally, we have power sport opportunities as well. Amplifiers, speakers, subwoofers, you name it. We are very broad and deep with all of the products that we offer in all of the categories that we're currently active in. Item number 5 is American manufacturing. We're very proud of the fact that we can make a number of our products right here in America. In fact, right here, right next to where I'm standing right now. A lot of the products that we design and develop, we develop with our production team in mind. Some of the technologies that we use, some of the way the product goes together is very complicated and requires a very skillful person to put it together. We hire some of the best people to build our products for us. They're right here. We work with them. They're literally right next to our engineering team. So if there's ever an issue, we can address it right then and there. This is something that is not easy for us to do. It requires an enormous team of very dedicated people and a very passionate group of people to build the products that we make. Products are not just a combination of parts. There's a passion that goes into it from the engineering side all the way through to the manufacturing. And building it here in America, we can maintain the same philosophy throughout the entire process. It's great to watch it in action. Once again, Steve Teresi here from JL Audio, and I just gave you 5 reasons that I feel make JL Audio a unique partner in this industry. If you want to learn a little bit more about our brand, please check us out over at jlaudio.com, and hopefully you appreciate everything we do for you, and we look forward to seeing you.